Beautiful humans, welcome. Jonathan Perez here. I want to speak to you about one of the most common misunderstandings that people have when they're working on manifesting what they want. One of the key things I see is misunderstanding, but also a lack of understanding of what it takes to regulate our nervous system while we're in the unknown. And what does that mean? Well, when we're in the unknown, it means we're going to have to make decisions and do things that are unfamiliar to us. And when we do that, our body is going to have a reaction that says, hey, we've never done this before, and so I'm kind of afraid that we might die. And I laugh because that's quite literally what happens. And I've taken many leaps in my own life where I've had to work with my physical body. Imagine taking any other animal and you put it into an unknown situation. It kind of freaks out. It's like, no. I had a recent experience with one of my friend's cats. It hadn't been outside for a long time, if ever, in the apartment complex. And the cat itself was curious to go into the unknown. It was curious. I said, okay, so let's put on your leash. And I took it out, and it didn't get very far before it started to freak out and it wanted to go back to the known. And I share that with you because the big key that I think people misunderstand is that they're working with their body. They have to work with their body in the same way that they'd be working with an animal. Now, I don't want to talk down on our body like if it's just an animal, but the reality is it has animalistic characteristics because it is created with the same instincts of survival as any other animal. Now, what makes us different, of course, is our self-awareness and spirituality, which I won't go too much into in this video, but what I want to share with you is how to begin to work with your body, your system, and your own nervous system as you step into the unknown. So whatever it is you want, whatever it is that you desire, as you step into it, as you start to take action and make moves towards it, as you start to perhaps let go of certain things that are no longer in alignment with where you want to go, you're going to start to notice your body start to react. Let's just say you let go of a relationship, of an income stream, a certain job, or maybe you're moving cities. You're going to notice there might be some part of you that comes forward and says, what are we going to do? We've never done this before. How are we going to make sure that this happens? How are we going to make sure we pay this bill? How are we going to make sure that we get the validation, the love, the support that we used to get over here in this relationship? And all of a sudden, again, it starts to freak out. And so our job, I believe, is to understand that that's happening and why it's happening. And why it's happening is because the animal part of us is going into an experience that it cannot predict or that is unknown to it. And so our job, as we step into those unknown situations that feel new, rather than go back to comfort and back to what is known, which is what we usually do, and I've done that so many times, so no shame in that. But we start to realize, no, I don't want to go back. And so the alternative is working with our system, breathing, relaxing our body, and teaching it that it's safe to be in the unknown. And that's what getting yourself out of survival, that's what it means. And so for you to do that, you really have to understand how to take care of your system, breathe, take care of your body in a way that helps it relax. The most fundamental and simple way to do that, in my opinion, is literally your breath, just your breath. It's easy, it's simple, it's free. You don't have to go anywhere for it. So it's there. So anytime you're starting to realize your body's getting riled up, just take a deep breath. Okay, what's here now? And let's just say you're in the unknown and you don't know what to do next. The thing is, if you don't learn to relax your body, the creativity is not going to become available to you. Have you ever been so stressed that you don't know what to do next? It's because the frontal lobe, the part of your brain that is creative, is offline. And so when we have that part of our brain offline, we go more into survival and we don't have solutions available to us, and we focus more on the problem itself. And so that's why a key part of being able to stay in the unknown continue to pursue our dreams, go after what we really want, and trust in the process and teach our body that it's safe to be in the unknown, it requires us to be able to work with whatever comes up in those moments and keep relaxing our body, keep teaching it, keep showing it that ultimately it's not going to die. That's what it's really afraid of. And so your job, whatever you want to call it, the spiritual side of you, your consciousness, the part of you that is not your body, has to direct the body and show the body and teach it that it's safe, that it can trust. And here's the thing, once you continue to take action into the life that you want, doing new things, making new choices, having new experiences, the more you do that and you keep relaxing your body and your system, once you have the experience, the new experience, and you create the new outcome because you've been persistent and you have kept relaxing your body as you take action, once you have the new experience that is in alignment with what you said you wanted, then your body learns, whoa, we didn't die. Oh, okay. So I was just worried something was going to happen. Yeah, it makes sense. And that part of you, again, the bigger part of you knew already that you can trust. But in that way, you're teaching your body that it's safe. And so in summary, what we're looking at here is one, understanding why this happens, understanding that our nervous system is programmed to help the body survive. And so anytime we make a new choice that feels unpredictable, or we pursue something new in our lives, if the body can't predict the outcome and it's new, it's gonna start to freak out a little bit. So your job is to learn to relax your body as you step into the unknown more and more and more. And the more you do that, the more you use your breath and whatever other tools you have available to you, the more you do that, I'm just going to put a plug in for meditation. This is why meditation is so key, to learn to relax your body. Okay, so more on that later, but it just came to my mind. Use your breath, and meditation is a big part of this journey as well. Not that you have to overdo it, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, but even just short little periods of time where you're even closing your eyes and tuning into your physical body and using your breath to relax. So again, whatever tools you use to relax your body, to calm your nervous system, do that. Okay, so the more you do that, the more you begin to show your body that it's safe. So when you have the new experience, you prove to your body, see, we did the new thing, we went after our big dream, we went after what we really wanted, and we didn't die. We didn't die. And your body says, okay, awesome. So here's what I've experienced in my own life, is that the more now I pursue bigger dreams, bigger things, I pursue what I really, really want, it still feels unknown, which I love, but my body has learned more and more and more. I'm not saying it's all completely gone. Like, yeah, I'm human. Like, the residue's still there and the instincts are still there. But more and more I can relax it quicker, and it understands that, oh, okay, no, this dude has taken some big leaps in the past and we didn't die. So he knows what he's doing. We can trust him. And again, I want to reframe this to working like you would with an animal. Imagine an animal that you keep training it. Let's just say, I'm just going to make something up here. You have a dog and you're training it to go up this huge hike with you that feels very unknown, very unpredictable. And the first time you take it up there, it's like, dude, I don't know if I can trust you. I mean, look at this. We might fall. We might fall off the cliff. But you say, no, I understand. I understand why you'd be scared. And it makes sense. It's unknown to you. But you work with your pup, and then you take it up, and then you show it. See, it's safe. You can trust me. I got you. We're good. So next time you were to take the dog up, it wouldn't resist as much because it can trust you. So our body is no different. The more you start to take it into the unknown and you work with it and you relax it, the next time you make a bigger leap, it's not going to be as hard because your body's going to learn to trust you over time. Okay, I'm going to leave this one here. I wanted to keep it short and punchy so you can understand that when you're stepping into the unknown, if your body starts to throw a fuss and it starts to get afraid, it's normal. So work with it, understand that that fear and those mechanisms to try and take you back to what's known are completely normal. So your job is to continue to take action towards the unknown, towards what you want, towards the new experiences, making new choices, and working with your nervous system and your body to relax it, to teach it that it's actually safe in the unknown. Okay, I trust that this has been helpful. If you're curious to work with me in any other way to go deeper, you can find other products and offerings there on the description. And if you want to go deeper with one-on-one coaching and mentorship, I also have that available, which you can find in the links below. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who you believe needs to hear this information. I appreciate you. Until next time.